What's going on, guys? I know it's been a while, but I'm back. It's Backyard Movie Theaters. We're going to do a 2021 recap. I'm going to bring you guys back up to speed about what's been happening, the growth that we've seen with the company, the industry with backyard movie rentals. It's been growing. People have been popping up with these businesses in different states throughout the East Coast and West Coast, a little bit in Central, but more East Coast and West Coast. It's been everywhere. It's been spreading. And because of that, business has changed. Things have gone a certain way, I would say a positive way for myself. So again, guys, here's the newest episode. I hope you enjoy. I hope you take something from it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and put something in the comment section, especially if you started a backyard movie business in 2020 or 2021. Make sure you put something in the comment section, share your journey, because I want to hear from you. But here's an update about how business has gone for Backyard Movie Theaters. All right, guys, 2021 was a great year for Backyard Movie Theaters. I mean, we grew in so many ways. We paid our first employee, made our first payroll. We expanded our business into different territories, different areas, different demographics than we normally do. We saw our revenues grow at a great percentage, and our sales grow, and our net profits grow at a great percentage. So it all went well. We saw the industry grow. It's not just about backyard movie theaters. We saw the industry grow. I helped so many people with starting off their business and moving forward, and people gave me ideas too. So it was a great year with the industry. It's grown. We're going into 2022. We went from 2020 to 2021 and now 2022. And it seems to only be picking up steam, not just because COVID has remained, not just because different variants have come out, but because people are changing culture-wise when it comes to how they want to be entertained at home. But let me stop talking descriptions and let me just get into the numbers for you guys. Okay, let's get straight to it. In revenues, Backyard Movie Theaters grew by 122%, and also in sales 122%, which is a great number. Year over year, sometimes you're happy to grow by 20%, 40%. To grow by 122% is great. And not only that, when it comes to our profits, look, our expenses went up slightly because we had to make more purchases, but we still ended up over 100% when it comes to our profit growth from 2020 to 2021. So I had a great year. And let me tell you, when I say that I had more expenses in 2021, it wasn't related to marketing. I spent almost the exact same money on marketing in 2021 that I did in 2020. It was almost the exact same. Where I spent a little bit more money was on equipment. I had to get more things done so that I can operate not only in the spring and summer, but in the fall and winter. I had to provide more options. So I had to spend more money in terms of equipment, but those were one-time expenses. I didn't have to repeat those buys. And once I purchased them, I owned them, and they've already made enough money to cover those expenses. So it was a great year. One of the big hits for 2021 compared to 2020 was the inflatable heated room. It's what has allowed me to operate throughout the winter. If you look at the screen, of course, there's a video that I put up recently of one of the shows that we did where it was snow outside. The customer, she celebrates her birthday every year, of course, around this time in the beginning of January. And she is so disappointed because she's not able to celebrate outside. She doesn't like to have a lot of people in the house. She wants to have more room. So she came to me. She saw one of my ads on Facebook in a group that I put it in. And once she saw that ad, she was like, look, this is a great idea. She talked to her friend. They both thought it was a great idea. And ultimately, we made something happen for her that hasn't happened before, where, okay, winter is usually a problem for her celebrating her birthday. And we were able to make that a reality with our heated rooms. She was able to keep the inflatable room throughout the night, started in the afternoon and kept it overnight. And then I picked it up the next day, which is a lot of work. But I picked it up the next day, and again, it was an excellent experience for her. She said that she would certainly use the business again, and not only will she use it again, she said she'll use it again in the spring and summer because they party a lot, and they think this is an excellent way to party, not just in the winter, but also in the spring when we don't have to use the room, and we might just pull out the big screens and the chairs. But nevertheless, look, guys, she was a happy customer, and that was a wise purchase, making sure that I purchased more inflatable rooms. In 2020, I had one inflatable room, but by 2021, I purchased a second one to make sure I had two, and then I'm working on my third and fourth one so I can meet demand. It is really, again, guys, it is really growing here where I'm located in Maryland. I service not only the Baltimore metropolitan area, but pretty much all of Maryland minus the Eastern Shore. I'll go over there for special occasions, but I also sometimes venture into Pennsylvania and Virginia, and certainly DC, anything that's in a drivable distance. And as we expand, I'll look to go to those locations more often. But again, guys, it was a great year. I had those experiences times 20. It wasn't just one customer where that happened. It was several customers. And what I did see that was a big part of growth in 2021 compared to 2020 was the repeat business. As I take on new clients, as I take on new customers, I'm finding that the repeat business is really going well when it comes to building this business. On average, my customers use this service at least once, twice, or maybe 3 times within a year. And that's great, because what people don't understand is I also get a new customer every show, because people are being invited to these gatherings. People are coming over and they're seeing this for the first time. They're seeing it as an option. They see their friend do it. They see how nice it is, and then they want to do it. So not only am I growing from just satisfying customers that are existing customers, but the people that are coming to these shows, to these parties and these events, and they like what they see, they want to do the same thing, especially at a reasonable price. So that's worked well for me. My goal for 2022, just to let you guys know, is about 200 to 300%. I want to move way beyond where I've gone. And that's going to take things to the next level. That will allow me to hire more people. That will allow me to work more areas. I'll pick up my second van or third van. I'll get more equipment to fill those things up. And we'll get this thing moving, because I tell you, it's great to have a good idea, but execution is so much better. I do have some big plans for 2022 to take things up a level from 2021. 2021, again, we really pushed the inflatable rooms, the heated inflatable rooms, which we use a propane tank, by the way. The propane tank works really well. I use 2 or 3 of them. And because of the size of these rooms, it's not in danger of, let's just say, fumes, because it is a room that is certainly accessible to air. Airflow does flow through there. It does have some other ways to make sure the air stays fresh. It does sit on a surface which it won't burn that surface. And it has enough distance between it and other things to make sure that no one's that close, or nothing so close that it begins to melt or becomes a fire hazard. So we do take safety very importantly. We know that that's a very big thing. And certainly we want to make sure to take as many precautions as possible. But the propane tanks work. And the reason I use them, by the way, is because, yes, you could use electric heaters, but I use a lot of power when it comes to running my fans, when it comes to running other things. And I don't want to trip one of the, I don't want to trip someone's box. I don't want to blow a fuse and then the tank comes down because too much energy is being used. So I'd rather just use the propane tanks, and they've been working well in the winter. Now in the summer, I do, when it gets colder, when it gets warmer, I do pull in my mobile air conditioners. So I do plug those up. I do use electricity for those. And sometimes I'll even bring my own generator for that. But in the winter, I use propane tank heaters, and they seem to work really well. They last long. They do a good job, and they bring up the temperatures enough where it's comfortable. I also provide blankets, just in case, you're not near the airflow, it isn't going that great, then I make sure you have the blankets. I just want to make sure people are comfortable, and I suggest you to do the same if you're going to do so. Just be careful to make sure that when you do provide blankets, look, you're going to have to do a lot of washing and a lot of cleaning, because you have to clean them after every show. There is no reusing these blankets and just spraying them. You have to clean them and make sure they're right, because right now, more importantly than any other time, you got to make sure that you disinfect and clean everything, which I do after every single show. But in 2022, getting back to 2022, big things are coming. Again, let's just say I've created a way where you have the inflatable rooms. In the inflatable rooms, I can fit in a double room comfortably, 6 feet apart, spread distance. I can fit with big chairs, meaning my lounge chairs. I can fit about 30 of those chairs in there. If they were the folding chairs, regular folding chairs, I probably can fit like 40 spaced out. That's how big and how long those rooms are. However, I have a plan to have an outdoor movie theater, not based on the inflatable room, not like the room I have now, but literally I'm going to be able to connect a theater to people's homes and private residence and private places, even public places, where you can sit 50 chairs in a traditional theater style, meaning you look up, There's a big screen. The seats are down here. And I believe I'll be able to get 50 seats in there. This is a big project, guys. A huge project, because essentially what I'm doing, and I can't give you all the secrets, I can't tell you all about it yet, but what I'm doing is bringing a movie theater to people's homes in the most convenient way. Now, sometimes it's, again, to a church, sometimes it's to a big building, sometimes it is to a home, but no matter what, I'm talking about you're able to walk out your sliding glass door, and when you walk out, you walk into a theater where you can play what you want. That's coming, guys. I'll show you more about that later as we roll that out. I can't show you it too fast because, you know, I still want my competitive edge. The other thing is, look, in this business, look, you can't be stationary. You can't be satisfied with the status quo. As more competitors are coming to the market, I have to do better. I have to find new ways to satisfy these customers. Streaming is here. People watch things from home. People don't go to the movies as much. And if they do, they go for 1 or 2 movies. They can watch so many more things at home. Sporting events, live events. You know, they can have video chats. They can play video games. Whatever they want to do, you can do at home, and you can do it at the convenience of your home, and you can be around the people that you want to be around instead of being around strangers. People like that today. And we're adapting to make sure we can satisfy that new behavior. So that's coming. Also, I have a big project coming in 2022. In the state of Maryland, I'm working with a group of people where we're going to try to bring the first outdoor film festival to the Baltimore metropolitan area. And I'm talking about a BMT Outdoor Film Festival, Backyard Movie Theaters Outdoor Film Festival 2022 in Baltimore. And if we can do this in Baltimore, certainly we'll spread it and go to other states and other locations. And some of you guys, look, I might work with you to get that done. But nevertheless, this is a big deal because it's going to take a lot of work. I have to get a lot of volunteers. There are a lot of moving parts. But know that we have that ambition. We want to pull it off because we know whatever variant hits with COVID, whatever numbers increase or decrease, no matter where it goes, if we can set up an outdoor show, an outdoor film festival, where creators get a chance to put up their work. And I'm not talking about competing with the big, studios. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying bring your big studio film. I'm making this for locals. I'm making this for small budget filmmakers. Some that might have a little bit of a bigger budget, but people are creating in 2021 and 2022 like never before. So many creators are creating content that they need to be shown to an audience. And it's my job, I believe, as a business owner, to provide a way. It's all about solving problems, providing solutions for other people. That's what's taken me to the level of success that I've seen, and I hope to see more. It's all about solving problems, making things more convenient. 2021 was a great year. 2022 is going to be even better. I hope you guys are also, experiencing a great experience with this business growth. And also, I know I get this question a lot. People say, well, how do you get your name out there? Look, top 2 ways my name gets out there in terms of Backyard Movie Theaters, not me, but the business. 1, word of mouth. You put on a good show, you do something unique, people are going to talk about it. My shows on average have 10 to 20 people. If you can get 10 to 20 people in a room to view your product and service, well, that's saying a lot, because those 20 people, what if they just tell 3 more people? That's 60. What if those 60 people then go and tell 2 more people? 120. That's what they'll do if you provide a great service. What if those 60 people just share their experience? What if 20 people share their experience via social media? Word of mouth. Where did you get that done? Who did that? Backyard Movie Theaters. The name of the company helps too, of course. And then secondly, social media advertising. Look, I still get the most bang for my buck out of Facebook. I run $15 ads over 5 days. And if I book one show, which I always do, I'm getting at least $250 to $265 for spending 15. The math makes sense, guys. So I hope you guys are trying different things. I can't say it's going to work in every area. I just can say that it's worked well here. I'm going to step up and do more print ads and print work in 2022. I'm going to reach out a little bit more with the marketing, because if I expect to grow by 200%, if I expect to make this a company that operates without me being the primary operator, I have to do a lot more work. I have to grow it. But that's the goal. right now, Joe, I am the primary operator, though I have help. But the business can't depend on me and my ability to operate. It has to operate on itself if it's going to grow and truly be a successful business. So that's what we're going to look forward to doing in 2022. That's the goal. We want the business to operate without me in terms of my physical labor. We want to grow by 200%. We want to get off this film festival. We want to provide a theater. We want to bring an actual theater to people's homes in the most convenient way. We'll see what happens. I hope you stay tuned. I'm going to record more. I promise you guys, I've just been really busy. Look, I have a lot of gigs going on. I'm on the radio. I do so many different things. I have other businesses I take care of. I'm in real estate. I take care of a lot. And I'm raising a son. But I promise you, I'm going to provide more content more consistently. I'm going to get back on it because I want you guys to be a part of this journey. And I hope you jump on this journey with me and start your own business if you're interested in it. All right, guys, again, like, share, subscribe. Leave something in the comment section. Share your experiences in the comment section. I appreciate you guys for following. I appreciate you guys for your support. And look, have a great 2022.